Hi everyone, welcome. I'm going to be unboxing this pocket love oracle called FATED by Athene Noctua. So I got my love cloth out here and let's just see what this little beauty has to offer. Being that it's only 13 cards, I've got a couple things I might want to combine this deck with. It might be just fine on its own, but let's get the wrapper off and see. I did watch one other video where that woman had definitely a couple decks that went well with it. So I went through my stash to see what I could find, and I might actually want to combine it with some ruins. That might be kind of fun. There are a couple other decks like this by this woman, but this is the only one that I have. And it talks about enchanting cards adorned, mystical illustrations, and straightforward insights into matters of the heart. And that is the price in Canadian. So let's see what it is all about. Okay, this is our guidebook, which is more of a pamphlet. Like the colors. Merry meet, dear friend. In your hands you hold a compact, straight-talking magical tool designed for quick and practical insights into matters of the heart. Now, if it really does cut to the chase, 13 cards should certainly give some insights into a relationship. Does it have a spread? Don't see a spread, so that might be up to us, unless this opens a bit more, which I don't think it does. That is it. So let's see what else we got here. That's the interior of the box, which is absolutely gorgeous. That would have been nice on the backs, but we have a couple owls which are quite nice too. Now, I don't think you'd be using this for reversals, but never say never. That is the cute owl. Cardstock, pretty darn good. All right, let's just see. There we have the first card for allow divine timing. So in a relationship, timing is sometimes everything. One person might be available, the other not, when that chemistry sort of ignites, and you might just have to ride it through. Butterfly for transformation. Not sure what these plants are here. Okay. There is a heart for beautiful possibilities. Boundaries. So we've got crystals, some oak leaves, it looks like acorns, and some salt. We'll have to take a little peek at the book in a minute or two. Cutting the cords, I guess knowing when the time has come so that either one of you can move forward. Karmic relationships. A little bit sticky, but they are a matte finish. This one suggests, do a little bit of investigating, learn more about each other before that actual commitment. This one indicates there might be a red flag, a warning. That's pretty good. The Meaning definitely comes out in the fist there and the red blood, in the need to release desire to control everything, letting things happen, a romantic connection, that burst of light and energy that surrounds two people when they just sort of hit it off. Get these guys apart. Oh, there is a fox. Marilyn, you're going to like that little fox. Sacred friendship. And there's a little bird with a red breast on top, which is cute as a button. Self-love, introspection I get from that one as well, because of the cat. That one, yep, that's one. Sexual chemistry, doing maybe a little bit of magic. That love potion number 9. Just to bump it up a notch. And then the ability to know when to step back. Feel if the energy is right. So what I was thinking was maybe combining it with the Witch's Runes. Now this was put out by Artisan Tarot, and I have shown it on my station. You get 2 decks in here, and the idea is, you know, you could leave one at home. You could have one in your bag for traveling. I just found some of the burst of energy and the black and white. I know they're not the same size, but if the little ones surrounded the bigger cards or vice versa, that might be kind of fun. And this is what they look like for a little refresher. The Sun card, well, that could be happiness in what? In stepping back. This might be fun to play with. Okay, if you've got the Moon card there and you got this one with it, you know, allowing divine timing, and that things like timing and the moon can be represented by cycles. Okay. This one I think represented difficulties. And with that one, but yet if it is a little bit tricky at the first, there are beautiful possibilities to be had. All right. This one too looks a little bit difficult. Boundaries maybe need to be set. Like most people, I need to play with my cards a little more and get things. This is interesting when you get the one with rings, which is definitely connection. For me, the 5 is difficulties and the need to right now cut the cord. So there's a relationship that you're deeply involved with, but you need to cut the cord. Kind of cool so far. Oh, now that's serendipity. Birds. Birds. So there's messages here about a karmic relationship. There are 13 cards in here, and there's 13 cards in the deck I'm showing you. So this one is waves of energy and things like that, paired with learn a bit more about each other. And that comes like waves in time. All right. Branch and a red flag. The need to maybe branch out, you could say. 8s, matters of the mind for me. Okay, snake for transformation. Transforming that need to control and release. Wind can represent thoughts, change, movement. So it looks like on the waves, on the wind, there's talk or there's communication that might be leading to a romantic connection. Scarabs have that ability to endure. So maybe a relationship turns into a sacred friendship. That's kind of neat. Tadpole for me is growth. Growth of self-love. Development of you. And this one, actually, it's not 13, but it does go into these 3 stones and the meanings of, you know, white being purity, black maybe things you don't know, and brown stability. You bring your own to these cards. But this last card is sexual chemistry. So it might work with those. So that's a possibility. So I'm going to pause for a second and bring another deck. Okay, I'm not sure about this at all, but this is a little oracle, the Lover's Oracle, and you can see the artist name there. But I don't know. One is kind of modern, but you know, sexual chemistry, and you've got the couple here and the candlelight. Let's just try a couple and see. Self-love. And on the back of these, it does have, you know, some information. So the self-love is all about hearing thoughts, understanding your dreams, and being a best friend. Well, I don't know. Sacred friendship. You've got 2 people entwined here. And a romantic connection. There's a lot of detail in this one. Oh, there she is there. So she's presenting a flower to a knight. Interesting. And releasing desire to control. So, no, I don't really feel that this deck is something I want to pair with it. But I do have some runes. Now, these ones are a little set that I made. I hand-painted some stones. And basically, they're witches' runes with little, you know, messages that I was able to find on the internet. So, for instance, with this one with self-love, I get the idea that there's cycles going on here and need to slow down and maybe spend some time with yourself. The snake here for me is always about, you know, transformation. So there's a sexual chemistry that's maybe transformed here. And this one, the sacred friendship, with that one, there's an asking and a listening. So is a relationship maybe more of a friendship? Although there's sexual chemistry, do each you need to spend some time, you know, working on yourselves and building a friendship first that might transform into something more sexual. So that's just one idea there. Now these are a little bit different. These are the majors of tarot cards put on these little, I think they were sandalwood. So these are hand painted by me, and I thought maybe they would work. You know, you could just pull 3 and put them beside the cards. You know, the red flag with the death, that's quite a substantial information that's being delivered there. Justified in releasing desire to control. And this one here with the moon, you know, it goes well with the romantic connections, that things might be a little bit phasey, a little bit confusing, especially with the red flag here. But, you know, let the cycles help you and time help you to, you know, I guess develop the relationship. Well, you know, it's been fun. And I still think that I would combine it more with the Witch's Runes that I got from Artisan Tarot. I think that is much more suitable. I think probably I would let the client shuffle the cards and maybe choose 3 and try to do a relationship reading based on that. And, just see how the conversation would go. It seems like fun to me. I do really like them. And you don't have to complicate things. You could just use the 13 cards, slip them in your bag, and, really have a good time reading about relationships for other people. So I'm going to leave it right there, people. I really think it's a cute one. It is a small one. So if you have this and it's working for you successfully, let me know.